Alright, so you've got your Dig account set up and you want to dig something. You want to actually use this social bookmarking stuff to do something productive. So let's talk about how you would do that. So I'm on the page right now that you would see if you're effectively logged into Dig. But this is not where we want to be if we want to actually dig other content. So let's go out to a site that I go to pretty frequently called Lifehacker. And it's just lifehacker.com, which is a great site if you have any spare moments. There's tons of great content here that would be great candidates for digging or socially bookmarking content. And I've got an article here called Hang Perfectly Level and Centered Artwork. And this is a great example of just a topic you typically would not think of, but I promise you this is something that will get a lot of interest because it's something that's common to everyone. How many people have tried to hang something up on their apartment wall or their home wall, and they get back and they look at it and say, oh good grief, that's crooked. So I mean, this is just a common life thing, and a guy's figured out how to do it perfectly level and centered every time, and that's valuable. Saves people time and frustration. So there's a couple of ways to go about this. Now, we could go up and copy the URL to this story and then go back into Dig and click Submit New right here. And if I did that, it would bring up a user interface that looks like this, where I would then type in the URL, click what type of media it is. Is it a news article, a video, or an image? And then it would ask me additional questions about that content. Or I could, and many sites will have this. If you look over on the right hand side of this page, there is a little dig icon. And so what I'm going to do, and if you hover over it, it says click here to dig this post. And now that you know to look out for these, you're going to start seeing these everywhere. And so what you do is you go in and you click dig, and what's going to happen is that Dig is now looking at that article, and it's crawling through it, and it's pulling out keywords and descriptions and things like that. And it's also seeing if anyone else has dug that article. And what it's doing right now is actually creating the submission for you. And once it comes back to you here, it'll ask you just a couple of more questions. So here we go. So we clicked the little icon. It took us to the Dig site, and it has created essentially the headline or the title for us, a description, and then it wants us to classify what this article is really all about. And so let's go ahead and go through this. Now you can modify and edit any of this. So we could change this if we wanted to from the description. I could put in here something like huge time saver. And that may be enough to get a few extra clicks on this content. Now this is an example of where I'm just digging something that's not related to any of my business. It's just kind of an act of goodwill. And honestly, I'm doing this in the demo just to show you how to do it. So we have a title, we have a description. If we go down here, we can choose a topic area. And so this is, what is this? This is lifestyle, art, and culture. So we're going to say it's art and culture. And down here it'll show us a preview of what this is going to look like. Okay? And so this is what it looks like. If we don't like that, we could go up and change it. And then down here, again on Dig, you're going to see this a lot. They're going to verify that you're actually a human doing this. And you're going to submit the story. Now at that point, you have submitted the story. And here's our success tag, success, your story's been submitted, and there you go. So that was as easy as it is to submit something on Dig. So now in future videos we're going to show you how to really speed up this process. That was kind of the manual way to do it. Now that would have worked exactly the same even if you had been kind of digging your own content. You would have done the exact same thing. So there's two ways to do it. You can click submit new here, or actually on the site where you're looking at the content, you can click on the Dig button, and it kind of automates a little bit of that for you by pulling out the headline and the description, and then you just classify it after that. But there is an even better way, and we're going to show you that in a couple of videos down the line here. So go ahead and start digging some stuff. Be sure not to only dig your own stuff. Remember the 3-to-1 ratio. You dig about 3 other people's content and about 1 of your own content, and that will keep you out of trouble. And I think that's it for now on this video. Go ahead and close this one out, and let's keep moving forward and fire up the next video.